stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Western Michigan Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Road with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. These two teams don't exactly love each other. Man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last.
Moving the pocket, it's Lowry. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Upstairs to make the catch. He's loose down the left side. Pass attack, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Eastern Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number one for this squad.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Turning it on!
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Right at the line. See some running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Bennett. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got his man. They bring him down, but once again, this offense moves the chains on 4th down to keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Into the end zone for 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Left side, it's Parks. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Oh, pressure's coming. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He lets it fly. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Broncos will punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by going to take a shot at this DB. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Bennett. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's complete on the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Hits inside. It's Buckley. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Lowry. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Buckley. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Turns it upfield.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Snags it. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd different 4th down.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Bennett. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He showed you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Bennett. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes. And it's the Red Hawks engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Western Michigan head coach at halftime. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. They said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
All right, Holly. In traffic, it's Bennett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
At the 43-yard line. First down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. The sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Fires left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
The You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And they swarm him under.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Burrowing for yardage. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Still running at the 35. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
I'll tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO, but at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Out wide left, it's Grant. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Gain of 27 on the play.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense all over him.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the ones.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back. Snags it, and he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. There he goes! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! Fit it in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Straight ahead, it's Buckley. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. On the run, it's Bennett. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Gets rid of it. Left side, it's Brooks. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Off play action. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes one. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Buckley. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Lowry. Rush right in his face. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.